my mom had a trainer at the time, and he was like, well, I have some, I have a studio, we have some barbells. Have you ever tried powerlifting? I was like, no. I mean, I've lifted some dumbbells. Does that count? And he was like, no, I mean like the big barbell. And I'm like, no, that sounds terrifying, but it also sounds fun. So I ended up saying yes. And I showed up and I went through an entire session. He showed me how to deadlift, how to bench press, and how to squat, and how to overhead press. And I was like hooked from that. Like I went in my car
Wow.
and I still have the picture. It's like in black and white and super grainy, old school Instagram grainy, with
Yeah.
those filters.
Hipstamatic or whatever it
Yeah,
was. Yeah.
yes. And I just like bawled my eyes out in my car. And because I just felt like, okay, maybe I found something. Maybe this is something that is going to be fun. And the numbers are more about how much I can lift and pick up, and I can celebrate that rather than celebrating the pounds and the measurements of my waist and everything and focusing on that. So it kind of changed my direction and my focus a little bit. And since then, like I haven't stopped. Like I've completely just fell in love with lifting really as heavy as I can lift, throwing things that are as heavy as I can throw. And it's just felt so empowering. And in that time, I mean, I'm definitely not on the other side. A lot of people think that I'm like, oh, so you've reached that moment of like, everything is better and beautiful and wonderful. And that's definitely not true. I will always be on this journey. I will constantly be unlearning things that have been taught to me in the past that I believe to be true. But I think that when people ask me, so what would you tell somebody who is just now, starting to like break up with diet culture and that whole mindset? And my biggest advice would just be to understand that you're not going to reach it tomorrow. You're not going to reach it, probably not next year. I mean, you may be doing this work may be for the rest of your life. And a lot of people don't want to do that because it seems like, it's just easier to just diet then and to just do what
Just to
everything is
hate
telling me.
myself.
Yeah, to just do that. But if you
Yeah.
give yourself the chance, just give yourself the chance, choose a movement that you've never tried before. Maybe you've never tried cycling in a spin class before. Maybe you've never tried a kickboxing class before. Just pick something that you've never done. I mean, that's literally what I did. I had never done that before. And I just gave it a chance, open-minded, one time, and everything changed.